Morning from North Carolina. It's raining again, but I'm okay with it this time. We met our goal and the horses are moved from the paddock that they had overgrazed and beaten down to the new paddock just in time for the rain. So now it gets a chance to grow. Not going to get a whole lot done outside today. However, the chicks are getting noisy and big. So I need to set up the big brooder in the barn so they can move out here. I really wanted to rotate the goats today, and if it was a light rain, I would be doing that. But I think that is going to be something that has to wait till tomorrow. All right, I have the brooder down in a place that will work. I'm going to go ahead and put the shavings in. The third lid is in the house on top of them in their temporary brooder right now. It's in an okay place. We can make it work. The barn is in transitional phase. This part was done last fall, just ripping out the half of a double wide and putting up the wall. So we have siding sitting here because this side is going to get remodeled. This is one of our favorites. I don't know if you can see it, but it's super chocolatey red. We think it's one of our Easter eggers, and the red blue lace Wyandotte, that rooster that we have, we think this is one of their babies. Good morning, everyone. Again, next morning. Yesterday it just kept pouring and pouring and colder, so I called it a day after I got all the chicks moved in because I wasn't able to move on with the day's plans. We'll get caught up today. So behind me, you can see the horses are in the woods down there, and we will keep pushing into the woods till we have enough pasture, or silvopasture. It's not going to be traditional open grassland pasture. It's going to be wooded pasture. We'll keep pushing paddocks back that way till we have enough to rotate to where spring to fall we keep grass, not for 100% hay replacement, not for hay production or anything, just to supplement their diets. We can also run the goats and another species that I'm interested in doing. So you may think, well, they've overworked it and you're not going to get grass in there. This field, that's going to be the goats' meadow, was overworked like the area behind me. Seeded once, let rest, overworked, and seeded again. And it's really coming in beautifully this year. As the horses have been on it, they have worked in all the dead materials that were sitting on top, and their manure and the hay that we put out for them. So there's a lot of good nutrition that we won't see the improvements from this year. We'll see some, but not a lot. Not like what's behind me. Okay, so the goat shelter is there. Their fencing wraps around to the back of this where the tree house is, and that's where they've been. This area is not pasture area. It's just sort of like an open area. We could let something graze it very minimally, but we have these low spots. So I'm going to be moving their fencing this direction over these low spots, run it that way a bit and back. Place their hay feeders over this once that water is gone. It should dry up in the next few days, and let them drop all the waste into the puddles. Once they've dropped all their waste hay into the puddles, I'm going to cover them with mulch. I did it further up. It came in, we have grass on it this year, so I'm just gonna repeat the same process again, and we should have nice flat land with no low spots next spring. Our first year doing this rotation, so I've done it where we ran them in the woods last summer. We kidded in the winter. We're not fully weaned with the 3 doelings that we kept. But we're in the weaning process. The doelings go in a stall at night, and the goats just the does stay out. So I plan to stop milking in a month or two probably about the time we're really getting into gardening. And they'll be pushed out in the woods, which means this will sit. Now, we're going to mow it. So areas that you want to grow grass, you can't just let the grass grow. You have to aggressively graze it, which can be done with lawnmowers. So I could put horses in it, but what I don't want to do by putting horses in it is to destroy the root structure. So if I can grow enough of it to keep a couple sheep and over the years grow that would be wonderful, because I would actually really like to add sheep eventually. The pigs serve a purpose in this whole scheme as well. So you're thinking, what could pigs possibly have to do with producing pasture? Well, we're on almost 20 acres of completely wooded land. Aside from what we've cleared in the front area, it's completely wooded. So when we go into clear, since we're not doing it with heavy machinery, we end up with little stumps. 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 So I would like to improve property the most cost-effective and efficient way I possibly can. Pigs have an excellent quality that a lot of people don't like, and I get it. If you keep them in one place, you're not going to like it. But if you're going to move them a lot, you can use it to your advantage. Pigs, of course, root. They dig and dig and dig and dig. Also, it appears that they like to chew on these stumps. So, as we've left them in here, I've noticed they're doing this. They're rooting all the way around these stumps. Big stumps, little stumps, trees. See, more stumps. I wonder if I could even see. That's rotten enough, it just kicks off. The pigs, the goats, and eventually hopefully sheep are easy. So if you run through the woods, clear it out, put pigs on it to root up, go in, knock out whatever stumps are left, let it rest, well, seed it, let it rest. Then you can put goats on it to manage a lot of the brush control, so you don't have that coming back in. And then seed it after they're gone. So while they're in there, every animal that passes through there is dropping droppings and adding nutrients to the soil. So the end result would be to grow more grass. Now, the pigs, once they're completely trained to this electric fencing, will hopefully go in here, which is between, that's the grove that we've managed to bring back. And this is the area that I next want to improve. So once the pigs are completely trained, which it is working, they're not going past the electric fencing. They won't even walk up to it now. They just walk up and they sort of stop about a foot back and look at it, and they don't go any further. So now that we've had that conversation, let's actually go move some goats around. If you're not familiar with Premier Wind fencing and you're considering it, but you're not sure because it doesn't look secure, so long as you keep it hot and you keep your animals well fed, they do excellent in it. Well, ours do excellent in it. Not only that, when you're moving them, I think goats get bored. I think that's why goats get out. But if you keep moving them, they don't have any reason to be bored. There's new stimulation, there's new enrichment for them, so they're just happy to be wherever you put them. Okay, the name of this game is how many goats can Cecilia not let get out while she tries to move a fence? Actually, Dee Dee just showed up. She's gonna help me grab the fence real quick. You should be able to just reach over there to the other one. All right, looks like I don't have to do this by myself. Dee says she's done with school.
Only had 3 things to do.
Only had 3 things. So she's gonna give me a hand. It goes quicker with more than one person. That's excellent. So easy, a teenager can do it. You want me to just lay it down and then we'll set it up? Okay. And then angle that way because we don't want to be against the horse fence. Hang on, I got that. Alright, so let me show you what we've done so far. It's still attached to the little goat shelter, coming this way, behind the trailer, along the horse's first paddock, No fence on that side because that's where the last strip of fencing is. And it comes back this way and goes that way. Now we gotta actually move the goats to try not to lose any of them. He's got him. You got him all. Good job. And meet in the middle before they figure it out. Uh-oh. She's peeing, which means she's done eating. She's like, what are you guys doing? That looks like fun. Let me help. Grab the corner, just pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, push it out, push it out. Push, there you go. Nice. I'm trying.
Yeah, whole side down over there.
Oh, my side's up.
Well, I had to tie a knot.
So did I. No, something. Just put it up, babe, and we'll fix it. There, put this one up. Oh, no, you don't. You look
No.
Here, hold that for me. Watch out, she nibbles. She's a nibbler.
We love kisses.
Suddy the nibbler. Yes, she is. All right, let's turn it on before they figure out it's not. Easiest, most satisfied employee ever. All she wants is 3 Oreos. Take 4.
Yay.
Poor Aspen didn't want to walk past that point. She's worried something's going to shock her. It's okay, big girl. New run. Yep, go figure it out. You want to go let the chickens out, grab eggs, and then you got to clean the coop?
Sure.
Can we see the little chocolate bunny? He's so cute. It's got to focus. He's so cute. All right, well, that was a hilarious 45 minutes with the live for Along the River Homestead. If you've never heard of them, she has a really fun little channel. Go check her out. I'm going to call it a day for now. It's not the end of my day, but I'm going to head in and grab a snack. And I'm going to go to Lowe's. I'm going to have to go to Lowe's anyway to get the plywood for the pig shelter, so I may as well just do it now while I have a little extra time. You guys take care, be safe, and I will see you this weekend. Bye.